What is going on, everybody? It's Alex back with another video, and today I am super excited because we just got a whole bunch of information on Battlefield 5 Battle Royale mode coming. Yes, the Firestorm mode. We know a lot about it now, so I do want to let you guys know that this is not coming straight from EA or anybody. This is not coming from the developers. This is a Reddit post. The Redditor is Temporeal. I will have the full article, the full Reddit post linked down below so you guys can check it out for yourself, see what I'm talking about. So I guess take it with a grain of salt. It is from Reddit. Everything that's talked about here is data mined straight from the Battlefield 5 files. So it's not just like random assumptions or some random person claiming he knows all this. It is data mined information. So it's stuff in the game deciphering these little pieces of code and everything. So I just want to make sure you guys understand that this is not 100% hard-pressed information, but let's be honest, this is real. Data mining is basically the best way to get your information, so let's get right into the video. So the first thing he has here is probably just a little snippet from like the main menu, what it says when you're selecting what mode you're going into. You're going into Battle Royale. So it says Battlefield Firestorm. Do whatever it takes to survive. Compete solo or in a team to be the last one standing in a vast and dangerous world. Scavenge for supplies, outrun the Firestorm, and fight your way to victory. So it seems like they've changed their ways. If you guys remember when this mode first got announced, it was very clear that this game mode was going to be 16 teams of 4. 64 players, 16 teams of 4. That was said numerous times, that it was only going to be squads, and as you see right here, it says compete solo or in a team to be the last one standing. This is something super exciting to me. I love playing squads. I love it. It's awesome playing with people, open lobbies on stream, stuff like that. I really enjoy squads. Every Battle Royale needs to have squads, but I also feel like every Battle Royale needs to have solos as well, and I was a little bummed because it said they weren't going to be launching with it. So since they're launching with solos, I am super excited about that. So conveniently, everything's kind of broken down in this Reddit post, kind of into categories and stuff, so it's very, very nice to read. So again, I will have it linked down in the description so you guys can check it out for yourself. But starting with the general info and game mode start. So it says there's 3 variants. There's solo, duo, and squad. Obviously 1, 2, and teams of 4 with a maximum player of 64 players per match. So like I just said, there's still 64 players. They're not bumping that up, at least not at the beginning. And we got solos, duos, and squads, not just squads. Super exciting. So it actually says that typical Battlefield classes will be present. So I don't know how much of an effect that will actually have on gameplay, but apparently it still will be class-based, just like the multiplayer. Apparently the code shows signs of LFG system, which is looking for a game. So basically matchmaking with Phil. So that's kind of nice. Apparently there will be a ranking system, and it will be completely separate from normal gameplay. So this one isn't quite confirmed, but based on what he's seeing with the constant use of the word Norway, it looks like the map will actually take place in Norway. We don't know if there's going to be multiple maps or anything like that, but it looks like Norway is at least going to be our first map. So as you would expect, you're going to parachute from a plane into the war zone. So this is pretty obvious, you know, in other game modes in the game, you can already parachute from a plane. The cinematics are already there. The animations are already there. It makes sense that this is how it's going to work. So finally, your HUD will show an altimeter, which basically just shows you your height, your elevation, which is pretty cool. So moving on to the gameplay portion of the notes, it looks like there's going to be a down but not out state. So obviously you get shot a few times and then you go into a down state where you can crawl but you can't fight, and then you can get revived by your teammates. So as you would expect, there's code for an inventory system. So obviously you're going to be able to pick up weapons, move weapons, attachments, stuff like that, exactly like you would expect. So something kind of interesting is it says loot has 4 types of rarity. That's not something I expected. I expected it to be more like PUBG, where you know, every weapon would just kind of be out there. You find your weapons that you like and stuff like that, but everything's kind of, unless it's just crate only weapons, everything's kind of the same. But apparently this is going to be more like a Fortnite system where each weapon actually has rarity. So that'll be kind of interesting to see how they handle it. So it looks like there's going to be 3 tiers of backpacks, and apparently similar to crates and stuff like that, you're going to be able to find safes that can be opened, which is kind of cool. I'm assuming there's just going to be better loot in that, or maybe it's just stuff, you know, inside houses. So something kind of interesting is it also says that there's going to be dynamic objectives on the map which you can capture. So I don't know exactly what that means, if that's vehicles or resupply points. I'm not really sure, but that's actually really interesting. There's going to be objectives. So there's not really a whole lot of information on weapons here, other than that there's going to be 4 tiers of weapons, like I said before, and also the HUD can feature 6 types of ammo, including LMG, pistol, rifle, shotgun, SMG, and sniper. So there are some weapon specializations. He says here that it's probably not complete, but a few of them include the bayonet, the bipod, the detachable mag, extended mag, fast bullets, heavy load, incendiary bullets, so incendiary, quick ADS, and slug. So a few attachments we're going to have. I hope this doesn't become too crazy with attachments, but we definitely are going to have some attachments in this game mode, which is kind of what we expected. So moving on to healing and armor, it looks like there's going to be bandages and medic bags you can find throughout the map. It looks like there's going to be 3 tiers of armor vest, which is kind of cool. And also, apparently there's some code insinuating there's going to be some kind of special armor called armor plate. We don't really know what it is. There's no tiers, but there is maybe that's like level 4 armor. I'm not really sure, but apparently there's armor plate in the game too. So as announced before, there are going to be vehicles in the game. Something we weren't sure about is whether or not there would be fuel. And yes, there is definitely going to be fuel consumption in the game to kind of balance it out. You're not just going to be able to stay up in a helicopter for the entire map. You actually have to watch your fuel. So based on the trailer, we did see that there were going to be tanks in the game, and there is code insinuating that the Tiger and the Valentine are definitely going to be in Firestorm. So apparently there are blueprints for other vehicles. He assumes that maybe these blueprints could be found in safes or something like that. Maybe it's the objectives they were talking about, finding blueprints. We don't know exactly what that means, but there's blueprints for a helicopter, a staff car, a sports car, a shim wagon, a pickup truck, and a tractor. So there's also something called reinforcements, which sounds a lot like kill streaks. I don't know exactly how they're going to work because I assume not everyone has access to them. I don't know if you have to complete objectives or get a certain amount of kills or what. But there are reinforcements, and a few of them are artillery strike, vehicle, danger zone, supply drop, strafing run, and V1 rocket. So again, this sounds a lot like kill streaks to me, but we're not exactly sure on how you actually get these reinforcements. So it looks like there's actually going to be somewhat of a progression system, somewhat like leaderboards and stuff like that. You can open up a personal profile and it will give you solo wins, duo wins, squad wins, total downs, total kills, melee kills, total time played, total revives, total headshots, optional objectives completed, safes opened, supply drops opened, vehicle breakouts opened, vehicles destroyed, total tanks destroyed, total vehicle kills, road kills, vehicle weapon kills, average kills per game, and healing done. Which is really cool. Instead of just, releasing a game and, updating it later, it looks like they're actually going to release it with all of these stats being tracked and stuff like that. Which sounds to me, if anything else, it's just going to be shipping as a complete product, which is super exciting to me. So that's what we have so far. Now, it is announced that Battle Royale, the Firestorm mode, will be coming this month, and we still have no word on it. So I really hope it releases on time. If it does, then it is right around the corner. We are about to get our hands on this mode, and the hype is getting real. I hope you guys are excited for it. Guys, that is the video. That is all the information. I will be keeping you guys up to date with everything Firestorm, everything like that. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to drop a like. Make sure to follow me on Twitch and Instagram as well. Thank you guys for all the support.